maybe it won't run. And this black Honda Jazz also has some sort of a problem with crazy racing. There was a fight for literally all of the positions.
Right now, finally, we broke the track record as well, you know.
So we are at MMRT today and we're here for the MRF race weekend. It's Jan and it's pouring over here, so it's going to be a wet race. We have some cool cars over here. We have a BYD Seal, a bunch of other stuff around the parking lot, but the real stuff is going to be inside. So I'm in the pit lane over here at MRF, at MMRT, and this is going to be our main topic of discussion. Team Performance Racing's garage and you know what they're going to be doing this race weekend. So let me walk you through their garage once. Let me just see if I can cross the pit lane. And yeah, this is a really insane set of cars. First up, you have this Honda Jazz, which has been fully converted into a race car. And as you can see, no headlights, no nothing. Fully gutted out interior, looks absolutely crazy. They have one more car just like that over there in the back. But this has to be my favorite, this race Honda Civic. Just look at the camber that this car is running. Absolutely insane. Yellow headlights, absolutely love it. And yeah, 1.8 liter naturally aspirated engine. This thing is going to rip on the track. Then they have the 2024 IJTC winner. This Honda City won the championship in 2024 and it's absolutely crazy. No headlights, only intake. And you have one more race Jazz over here. This is also pretty insane. If you go into the interior, fully gutted out, carbon fiber shifter, OMP racing steering wheel with all of the functions working, driver dash, absolutely insane. And you have a couple of more cars over there in the back, but this car over here is super special, driven by an 81-year-old racer. I think so they're just starting up some of the cars. I think the madness is about to just get started. So the session is delayed by a little bit, and let me tell you something really cool that these guys do and what goes into racing. So this here is a GT wing on this Honda Jazz race car, and usually if the conditions are dry outside, they don't run this wing, but because it's wet and they want optimum amounts of grip, all of these cars now have the GT wing. Even the black car and the two other Jazzes over there, all of them are going to be running this GT wing so that, you know, they don't spin off and unfortunately crash. But yeah, a lot of work going on in the garage right now. Some delays are also there, and yeah, the team is at full chat right now. I don't think Money from TPR wants me to tell you this, but there's some problem going on with the car, and this is totally normal in racing. The Honda Civic, I think, doesn't have the tires, so maybe it won't run. And this black Honda Jazz also has some sort of a problem, which I'm not too sure, but the boys are going full on it, and hopefully it'll make it to the race. A lot of tension over here in the garage. They're going out now, and we have a GoPro inside this car. Let's see what the footage comes out to be. We're trying to find a good little viewpoint, but this is kind of cool. You can kind of see the main straight over here, and on that side you can kind of see some of the back straights, but not the best area to look at these cars. So we might just go somewhere over there near the track and see what we can find. I don't think I've ever seen a pit stop in real life. So yeah, there's one happening in front of me right now. So we've come to a different part of the track because we were kind of bored of, the main straight, and this is a pretty cool section, and MMRT is absolutely massive. So yeah, I think so this is a pretty cool place to be, a bunch of corners and stuff. So let's check it out. With qualifying done and dusted, TPR had broken a lap record with Viswas. He did a 153.788 in the IJTC class with the Honda Jazz and secured P1 in the process. So I'm here with Vishwas. He's one of the drivers here for TPR. We just want to know what you did, how the car was feeling.
Hi, and I'm Vishwas. I'm a two-time national champion, and I've been racing from the last 8 years. And this is my first ever season in the saloons, moving from a Formula car background. And I never felt like sitting inside a closed car. And because the Formula cars were open and it was quick and it was a lot of fun. So I never had an interest of coming into this, but this year, Mani Anna, he offered me to drive this car and check it out how it is, and I said, okay, let's give it a shot. Why not try something new? And the moment I sat in this car, I just love it. I mean, it's so beautifully built, and the cars are fast, the cars are fun to drive, and this entire, we've been working together right from round 2. Sadly, this year we couldn't start off the championship with round 1 because none of us, we were ready. And but we came into round 2. From round 2, the moment we put our foot into the weekend, we were always dominating each and every session we had. And right now, finally, we broke the track record as well, which shows the kind of relationship between me, the team, and the car. It's working pretty well, and it's just amazing. And yeah.
I think you summed it up pretty well, and all the best for your race as well. Hope you get P1 again. Oh, he's catching him. There's a fight for the lead. I just watched one of the craziest races I've ever seen in my life live. The F2000s and the F1600 category. Crazy racing. There was a fight for literally all of the positions. We're going to the grid because, well, we're part of the media. Now I'm on the grid, and this is the IJTC pole car from TPR. It's just TPR everywhere. This Jazz, that Honda City, the Jazz in front, the Honda Civic in front, a whole bunch of crazy cars. We've stuck a GoPro inside this Honda Jazz. Should be exciting. As cool as the Formula cars were, it's just cooler looking at proper cars on the racetrack going, oh my god, fat flame.
the team did an amazing job to put back like 1, 2, 3 on the podium with this, our drivers, and I had an amazing battle with Deepak. He was there and I was right on his tail all the 8 laps, and 0 mistakes, 0 contact from us, and it was a photo finish from us, and a great result for the team as well.
So these boys just came P1, 2 and 3 in the same category, full domination, and if that wasn't enough, they're already preparing the parts for tomorrow. This is a slave gearbox for the Honda Jazz race car. So just in case a gearbox blows, they have already one gearbox ready to be swapped in the car. Just goes to show the type of crazy shit that you have to do in order to run a race team. But yeah, I think that's it for today. Even the boys are done here for today. All the classes for team performance racing are more or less done. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So it is day 2, and yeah, again, super rainy morning, and everything has been delayed by about 30 minutes. The guys are just prepping the cars. But yeah, should be an exciting day because, well, wet races always produce some amazing racing. So an interesting development has happened. The race director has said you can use any sort of tire even though the track is still kind of damp. The TPR boys have decided to go for slick tires, as you can see, but they're also running the GT wing so that they have some extra downforce so that the cars can stick. So an interesting choice. Let's see what the drivers can pull off, and it's definitely going to be an interesting race. At this point, all of the teams are just scrambling around there on the grid, changing the tires on that Polo. I think there's a huge confusion as to what sort of tire we should run. If you ask me, I mean, slick. I'd go ham, man. I'd probably crash out in the first corner, but yeah, a couple of cars are changing their tires on the grid. So yeah, seems to be a very interesting race because everybody's on different tires. The Honda City behind us is on wets. One of the Jazzes from TPR is on slicks. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting. So we found a brand new spot. We're on top of the grandstand over here at MMRT, and honestly insane. We can see the last corner so closely, and honestly you can see some insane overtakes over here because yeah, that's the main straight right over there. So some crazy racing is going on. Yeah, and there's a intra-team battle happening again between the Honda City and the Honda Jazz. So yeah, some insane stuff is happening. That was some crazy racing. Honestly, I was not paying attention to who was where. So let's head to the pits and see what the positions are. Another round of total domination. P1 and P2 with Deepak and Raja Rajan in the IJTC class, P1 in the IJTC 1625 class, and P1 in Super Stock as well with Aniruddha. With the points table for the championship super close, it was time to buckle up for the last race of the weekend and the season and see who would be crowned champion. We're back at the spot we were on at day 1. Let's see if we can catch some action.
I really have to thank the TPR, Mani, Abdullah and Simbu, Vinod, everyone. They did extremely good. I was very confident. The car was good. I hope this continues in the next season.
Simbu from TPR Racing. Come on guys, make some noise. Pressure Uti from Team Performance Racing. And the tuner for Nikam and Mr. Prakash Akkas car. Mani from Team Performance Racing.
Overall, TPR won the IJTC championship for the 4th year in a row. They also secured the IJTC 1625 title with the 81-year-old racer Mr. Vidya Prakash. They won the team and drivers championship in their respective categories, but more than the wins and the victories, the passion, the racing and the community in this paddock were the highlight for us. All of the cars, not just the TPR cars, but every single car in the paddock was absolutely phenomenal to look at and see go down the track. And this event shows the true colours of Indian motorsport. A big congrats to Team Performance Racing on their success, and we cannot wait to be back for another round of the MRF weekend and maybe even race in it one day.